even if you do not list with us. Onward Sales, Chattanooga Homes.
Patrick Spencer is back this morning with Zerorez, and I think he's kind of enjoying the peace of our studio this morning because, like a lot of people watching, his kids are out of school for the summer. His house is a chaotic bastion of fun, but dirt, right?
Yes, it's just a madhouse there. So
it's a madhouse.
This is nice. Maybe we should take a moment of silence and just enjoy the calm and quiet here.
Well, in my children's growing up days, I mean, my house, we were talking about the back door.
Oh, yeah.
It never quit opening and closing, which was great, but I also never quit cleaning the floors. So for all the parents and grandparents watching, you might be their dream come true.
I hope so. I know that Zerorez is a blessing in my house because it's just constant. You're right, it's in and out. I was telling somebody around here, it's like, I think we replace that screen door almost every year because this time of year it's just boom, 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 nonstop.
Well, and I think when we were growing up, it was always take your shoes off when you come in someone's house. Those days are over.
Yeah, we try, but it's just
it's not going to happen.
No,
and
you just have to embrace
their own
it.
Thing.
You know, our homes are meant to be lived in, right?
So that's part of what I want to talk about with you, because your home is meant to be lived in, and yet I think all of us have become aware over the years of not bringing harmful things into the house.
That's right.
So when you're using the Zerorez product, it is really your spin, quite literally, on all natural.
Yeah, it's we never got it because it's been 20 years now since we've been in the business. We didn't get into it for green or, you know, that it's this super safe product. I mean, if I'm being completely transparent, we got into it because this is really the best way to clean, just period. And the best meaning it's the most effective and it's the longest lasting. So if you're having your carpets cleaned or air ducts or whatever, this is the best way to clean. And then all of a sudden, 10 years ago or 12, maybe it was longer, this big green movement kind of came, at least in the South. The West Coast, it was going on for a while, but it wasn't really a thing here. And then we're like, wait a minute, what we clean with is so safe you can actually drink it.
Right.
You can drink the stuff we're cleaning your floors with.
So the name, if you've heard us talk before, Zerorez, is for residue.
That's right.
So if you have done conventional carpet cleaning, no knock against anybody, but they're using some type of a soap product. Soap in its own right is intended to attract dirt.
Correct.
If there's any residue left, there almost always is, it just continues to attract. That's the little spot that becomes the big spot.
That's right.
Okay, so at Zerorez, there is none of that.
Yep.
It's just clean.
It's just clean. So when we're done, it just has this. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. I don't know, feeling, I guess, when Zerorez leaves my home, and I walk in, and it just has this like.
Does it feel crisp?
Yes, it's like crisp. There's no. It doesn't smell like bleach. It doesn't smell like cherries. It doesn't smell like bananas. It just has that clean. Does that make sense?
Yes,
just
it
that
does. It does.
Feeling. Because we're not cleaning with any of those products. So it's the absence. Clean is the absence of smell. It just has this, just natural, just kind of feels good in here.
Right.
And you'll experience that when you have your carpets cleaned with us. It's just this kind of, wow, it truly feels clean, and it's going to stay that way.
So, you know, let's talk from a home market perspective. If you've recently purchased a house, and if that house had a smoker in it or something, would cleaning with Zerorez get that out?
It's, you know, it's definitely going to help, but smoke is going to penetrate every surface, drywall, even wood. It's going to penetrate everything.
If people have used other cleaners before and they're wanting to now call you and there's been a built-in stain, can you get some of that out? Sometimes?
We have people ask all the time, like, can you get that out? Can you get that out? And it's like, well, there's so many factors, and like, what type of textile is it that matters? What was spilt? How long has it been sitting there? So there's no way to answer that question definitively over the phone, but what we always tell people is, if we cannot fix that problem, it is not fixable.
Right.
Because we're that confident in our cleaning process.
Years ago, my husband and I had a room in our old house carpeted, And I remember when we had it put in,
Yeah.
the installation guy said, now make sure you clean this every 3 to 6 months, which I thought was excessive.
It's a lot.
Then I met you and I found out that was excessive because you recommend every 12 to 18 months with Zerorez.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, and believe it or not, I think you know this, but we are kind of sitting in the carpet capital of the world, between Dalton, Georgia, and Chattanooga. This is the carpet capital of the world, and they will tell you what's recommended when you have new carpet installed into your home or business. It's about every 12 to 18 months you want to have that done. Now,
Okay.
if you're a family like me, it certainly doesn't hurt to do it more because I've got 3 little kids and animals, and it's just crazy. So we have our guys out about every 6 or 7 months, but that's more of a personal preference.
Right.
But 12 to 18 is the guideline.
I don't want to have you leave and not mention that you also do the air duct cleaning. You kind of alluded to that earlier.
Yep.
But if you do have pets, and most of us do, that dander is going to get those air
Oh,
ducts
yeah.
clogged up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you just think about cats and dogs and whatever you have in your house, just the amount of shedding that goes on, and where's that stuff going, So our HVAC kicks on, boo, and the air is moving and it's getting pulled in, and then it's getting pushed out and pulled in and pushed out.
Do you have a recommendation on how often to do that?
That's about every 5 years.
Okay.
And that truly is dependent on your lifestyle. So very busy homes, like mine, I'm probably more like 3 to 5 years. A retired couple, maybe every 7, maybe every 10.
Right.
But somewhere in that window, I can tell you this, if it's been 10 years or longer, it's overdue.
So here's the thing. They're always running specials at Zerorez. This week, no exception. So check out the specials they have going on. When you go on their website, if you want to make your appointment that way, it's very user-friendly.
Yep.
You can kind of control everything there. If you do want to talk to a real-life person, Patrick gets that too. So there's the phone number for you to call.
Yep.
But your house will smell crisp and clean. They'll leave you with some of their solution for those spot cleanups as you go along.
Sure can.
And your friends will say, where'd you get your carpets cleaned?
Yep. That's right.
Zerorez.
West Yellowknife Trading Post has everything under the sun. First quality LVP click lock with 12 mil wear layer, 9 great colors. Plus unboxed click lock at $1 per square foot.